Okay, here are the objectives for this particular module. And the title kind of is a method for answering ethical problems, answering philosophical problems in general. And here is the process that we're going to be going through. We're going to be talking a little bit about moral problems and moral reasoning. We've spent a lot of time, and this is mostly review. Moral reasoning and moral arguments, and we'll be talking about the trolley arguments there, things that you worked on last time. The trolley and the fat man examples and the arguments associated with them. Then I'm going to talk about how to go about resolving these problems. In particular, I'm going to talk about some meta-ethical considerations and have a general discussion of relativism versus objectivism. And the goal that I'm going to try to convince you, I'm going to dig a little deeper past where we went when we were talking about relativism and truth. But I'm going to suggest reasons for thinking that relativism isn't plausible. And as I usually mention, if you don't think I'm right about that, you can continue believing that. However, it's going to make life much simpler to at least accept that for the rest of the course of the rest of the semester. Since this is an introductory class in ethics, so I think it's worthwhile to learn the rest of the stuff by assuming that relativism isn't correct. And we're going to think about two versions of, or I'm going to tell you about two versions of objectivism, and in particular about reasons and objectivisms, because we're going to see that there's one set of reasoning or reasons, and there's actually a set of moral theories that might be known as consequentialism that we'll be talking about. And there's a certain kind of reasons that are given for certain moral claims, and they're consequential reasons. I'll define what that is, and we'll talk about theories and think that. And then we're going to contrast that with rule or duty-based ethical reasons, something also called deontology. And I'm not going to come out with an answer telling you which kind of theory is correct. In fact, there are certain elements of both theories that seem to be right and seem to be worthwhile thinking about. And there are different problems with each of these leading you to lean in the other direction.